championship match time. And there's an excited fan. He says, I can't watch my daddy.
I'm afraid to watch. Here we go for the championship.
Bob Perry coming off a 266 game, meeting Joe Dreyer Jr. in the finals. This is it, man.
This is it. The last game of the year, Nick. $500 to the winner, $250 to the loser. There really are no losers when you get $250.
There's Bob. Has he still got it? Mark it down, baby. Talk to it a little bit. Yeah, you know, last time we were out here, we had a Tommy Lane out here getting crazy. You remember that animal?
Yeah. He was running and screaming and jumping and hollering.
We must rub off on this pair.
This game's about even. Joe gets 36 and Bob gets 34. So there's only a 2-pin differential on the spot. Let's see what Joe shot to be our top qualifier. Shed games at 220. I'm sorry, 257, 227, 169, 205, and 194. For 1052 and with 180, 1232 total.
I'd like to send out a personal thanks to all the proprietors and their staff for all their help throughout this season. And this is a special note from William F. Murphy, otherwise known as the TD, Tournament Director. He wants to thank his wife Audrey for helping him to run this tournament, and most of all, thanks to all the bowlers who participated to make this tournament successful. That's right. Bring a tear to my eye.
Tell a score.
He does do a tremendous job.
Yes, he does.
Keeps us straight.
Every week he's got all the statistics for us. Keeps us on our toes.
Here's Perry in the second. Crunch City, baby. I think he's having a lot of fun today. What do you think, Ricky?
I do too. He's wound up like an 8-day clock. There's a shot of Bob. 172 average bowler, and he gets 34 handicap. With a double to start the game.
There he is in the third. We got a little excited. I thought somebody was going to have to go out there and give him the Heimlich or something.
He was hollering for that when he wanted that strike. There it is. Yeah, you get wound up for this. $500 to the winner.
I think I'd be a little
pocket change.
I'm telling you the truth. Buy plenty of cases of light beer for that. Well, here's Joey. Well, let's start rounding out some of the men's finishers. Number 4 slot was Jim Dressler, then Doug Carroll, Mike Johnson, Brad Meyer, Jerry Lee Isles, Ken Solomon, and the number 10 place was Tommy Lane. Well, Joey doubles up.
That was a good break there. That was awful high.
Number 11 was Kevin Wolf, then Jim Skirvin, Bob Bechtel, Steve Gilkey, Will Richter, Mike Warner, Scott Clore, Bob Hammond, Ron Horton, Artie Smith Jr. There's Joe. Work on our pair. Would you say that?
That was a little high in the pocket. Joe got a little bit too much of the pocket, left the 4-9. Tough split. Probably about 10-1 again. Stay on the lane.
Nice try, Joe. Come on, Bob.
Now here's Mr. I Can Do No Wrong today, Perry.
He's been striking, filling those frames. He's about 25 ahead right now.
You know, through all this excitement, Bob's doing something that's tough to do. He's being patient and taking his time before he takes his shot.
On the brook. Another good break. On that late going away Brooklyn. Up to 5. Easy spare again here, Nick. Nobody misses it, right?
Never, ever.
Real deliberate, right on it.
Making it look easy.
Bob's filling those frames. Leaving up relatively easy spares, 1-pin spares. The only spare he missed was the
one he chopped.
3-5-6, right, back in the first game of the men's division here. So if you keep those spares easy, you get a much better chance of filling those frames.
Bobby parried in the 5th.
Come on, Bob.
He's got a little double stick there.
Yeah, the 2-8. Got to hit it pretty flush on a 2 to carry back and get the 8. Now this is a tough spare. So after 4, Bob's up by 22 sticks. Got to hit this pretty flush. He's still taking his time, and that's a good sign. He's in a rhythm. You want to stay in that rhythm.
He just lost it.
Yep. Just pulled that right across the lane. No chance. So that gives Joe a chance to get back in the game here. Double put him right back in the game. That looks good.
Well, Joey answers the call.
That gets it a little closer. One more here and we got ourselves a ball game. At the halfway point. Joe needs one here. On the brook.
Well, we got a tie match.
Just about a tie match. We got a race here for the final half of this game.
What a match.
Bob's going to have to get back on the strikes here, it looks like. 2. On the way over. The 1-3-8, another difficult spare.
I think Bobby needs this to settle himself down, get that
Right.
confidence back.
Yeah, get back in the game here.
That animal confidence.
These are tough spares, though. This is, I can't overemphasize. You leave them spares up, and they're difficult to make.
Straight off, come on. One down now. Get back in there, Bob. Get back in there.
That gives Joe Dreyer the advantage.
Well, just when it looked like Bobby was going to run away with it,
Right.
Joe Dreyer's right back in the match. In the 7th.
Come on, Bob. Come on. Cover now. Cover.
The 2, 4, 5, 7, 8.
Well, how do you explain the sudden turn of events?
I don't know, maybe he expended so much energy that Just lost track of what he was doing here. Good shot.
That was a must.
That was a must. You know, sometimes you can get too excited about one ball or two balls and forget what you're doing the next time you get up there. Every ball is important. You can't get too high on one ball or too low when you throw the ball bad. You got to maintain an even disposition. Looks good.
We'll mark it down. Big shot.
Yeah, it gives Joe about a 21-pin lead.
Joe was looking at a split in the face and ended up with a strike.
He had the ball in a good area, though. Looking at a pocket split there, the 8-10, but the pins went out.
Joe could throw another one here. He would really put some serious pressure on Bob.
Looks good, too.
Ooh.
With a spare, Joe will be up by 20 sticks.
20? So just
20 sticks, right. Bob's going to have to throw those strikes like he did in the first game.
it's going to go down to the wire. But how else would you want your championship match? Week number 11 from Cherokee Lanes. The grand finals. The big daddy of all of them.
Threw that ball a little wide. Got the 1-2-4.
Looks like he's getting a blow dry there. Dry that sweat a little bit.
Bob really needs this spare. They have any kind of a chance. Nope. Gives Joe Dreyer just about a 30-pin lead.
Make sure you ask Bob what happened.
That's difficult. Might have got too wound up and everything. We'll find out. We'll ask him and see what he says.
Bob in the ninth. Needs to get back on track. Well, if Joe makes a mistake, Bob's still got an outside chance.
Right. Joe fills these two frames, so it's over. 2 marks, and Joe Dreyer will be our champion this year.
Get over, ball!
33 pins in the lead.
If he spares this, I would say it's over.
Well, he still needs another mark because Bob can strike out for 223. It's important for Joe to fill these 2 frames.
With Joseph Edward Dreyer Jr. We have some Tacoma Park in Dayton. I guess that's right by Tacoma Pool.
Pretty close.
That could be it. There it is. Mark it down. Mark down that name, Joe Dreyer Jr. He's going to win it.
Right, Joe's your champion.
Yeah.
236 with a spare.
Time, pick your spare.
And the best Bob Perry can do is 223.
Here's Bob, just wanting to finish strong. Bob's saying, where have you been the last 5 frames?
It looks like he's back where he belongs here. Back in the front. Well, Nick, it's been a good year.
Yeah, been a quick year.
Very quick. $212 with a spare. But your champion is Joe Dreyer Jr. Got 1986 BPA Northern Kentucky Merit Tournament champion Joe Dreyer Jr. 211.
But Joe Dreyer Jr. is going to be our men's champion, and Carol Phelps our women's. We'll be back to pass out the checks and get some interviews with our bowlers right after this. The Northern Kentucky BPA Merit Tournament is brought to you by Mickey Link Distributing, distributors of Miller Beer, made the American way. Well, it's hard to believe it's all over. On my right is Davey Hines, proprietor here at Cherokee Lanes. And Davey, we'll come back here for the finals and see some pretty good bowling.
Yeah, the ladies and the men both bowled real well today. We're real proud of them.
Seems like every time we come out here, you always bring the crazies out here.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
Well, let's pass out the checks here.
Okay. We're going to pass out the checks for the ladies. I have a check here for Kathy Roy for 3rd place.
Thank you, Dave.
Congratulations. I have a 2nd place check for Tammy Eaton. Tammy. Congratulations. And for our winner in the ladies division, Carol Phelps. Congratulations, Carol.
Thanks, Davey. Now to present the gentleman of the check is our buddy we roll out of bed each and every week from Mickey Link Distributing, Frank Cinto. Frank, we learned a lot about bowling this year.
Well, I can see how you do all the action when they roll the ball, that's for sure. You guys get a little crazy, but that's all right. We enjoyed it.
Are you getting a fever?
A little bit.
There you go.
Golf's still my game. These guys are a little anxious here, I'm sure, for this money. Richard, 3rd place. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Bob made it tough, but it was not bad.
Lost it there.
There you go.
Thank you.
Joe, this ought to make a happy Mother's Day for your mother. You can spend a little bit of that on her, right?
Right. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, Frank. Another good job. I'm going to turn it over to my partner in crime here, Rick Martin, to get a word with these folks.
Thanks, Nick. Let's talk to Kathy just a minute. Kathy, you just couldn't get it going today, could
No, couldn't.
you? Ran into a tough customer there.
Yeah.
But you lost to the eventual champion, so not much to be ashamed of, right?
Right, I made it
good
here.
all year. That's right. You made it here. There's a lot of people that didn't. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's see what Tammy's got to say. Tammy, you started that game out with 3 in a row. I thought you had it.
I did too.
You did
I
too.
don't know what happened.
Just lost it there for a little bit.
Well, I bowled over my average, but
Right.
those
You missed a couple
1-pin
one-pin
spares
spares
really,
on the
I'll never
left-hand
miss
line.
the 4 and 10 again.
Right, but you bowled
Never.
good.
Yeah,
Real
I'm
nice.
happy. I had fun.
Good. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Let's talk to the champion here, Carol. Filled those frames 4 in a row the last game.
I was lucky.
You were lucky, yeah. Well, you got to be a little bit lucky, but you were awful
Yeah.
good too. You bowled real nice.
Thank you.
Filled those frames, made those spares, and that's what the difference was.
Yeah.
So we'll be seeing you all next year. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Let's see what the men have to say here. Richard, I saw you miss 3 one-pin spares. I don't believe it.
Well, I don't know.
Just
It's
couldn't
tough.
make those spares. Yeah, you ran into a Tiger there. Bob, he
Yeah.
threw 3-bagger, then a spare, and another 3-bagger. Had you in trouble.
You bowled better than me. What can I say?
Yeah, but you're a good shooter. We'll see you back. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Let's talk to Bob. Bob, second game, that first game you bowled super.
Yeah.
And what happened the last game? You were going along fine. You had the lead, and
just one of those mental breakdowns, I guess.
lost your concentration.
I pulled the one.
Yeah.
I pulled the one on the spare, and then I pulled one on a strike ball, and then do what I've seen the pros do so many times. You pull a couple, and then you go back and you throw them out wide.
Overcorrect, yeah. But you bowled awful nice.
I tried to keep it in there.
You did. You made it interesting, that's for sure. Let's see what our champions got to say here. Well, what do you got to say, champ? I saw you bowl real good down at Walt Center, and here you come again, and you take the championship.
Yeah. I got lucky today, though.
Well, you
I
bowled
got some good breaks.
Yeah, you filled the frames, got a
Yeah.
couple strikes early. After a couple opens, it surprised me a little bit, but
Yeah.
you bowled real good.
Yeah. My partner over there let me in.
Yeah, he gave you a shot, that's for
Right,
sure. But you
right.
bowled awful nice.
Yeah,
Thanks a
thank
lot,
you.
Joe.
Thank you.
Let's turn it back to Nick.
Well, there's so many people to thank this year. You certainly got to thank our tournament director, Bill Murphy. I got to thank all the Northern Kentucky BPA proprietors, but most of all, you got to thank the bowlers. They're the ones that make it happen. And also our good sponsor, Making Lake Distributing. I ain't going to forget about you, Frank. 1986 BPA Merit Tournament is now history. We're looking forward to another exciting year next year. Stay tuned. We'll see you. Bye-bye.